Sup, bitches, bros. Oh, hang on. What's wrong with my camera? 1 second. My camera's frozen. There we go. Okay, that's better. Sup, bitches, bros, and on non-binary hoes. Conor, you got the question wrong. It's at. It was the at symbol. I guess he worded it in a way that's meant to make it sound difficult, but congratulations also, Luna O'Harpy, for being first in chat. Fun fact, for those of you who don't know, the O in Luna O'Harpy is actually for Obi. Because there's a little bit of me in everyone. I like to think that. I'm that little voice in your head that tells you to one day just like say, fuck it, and tell that person to fuck off. That's me. I'm always whispering in your ears. That's a little bit of me you will have inside of you. You're thinking there is a symbol called an ampersand. I know which one you mean. But it's not the answer Ira wanted. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? I'm hoping you're all enjoying my brand new emote as well. Hello, James on YouTube. I've got two sets of emotes. I've got the free follower one if you're not subscribed, and I've got the animated version of it, which is if you are subscribed. And they work with both guns, which I think is great. I wonder how. It's gonna be funny. I wonder how long I can get away with having this emote as well. I think it should be allowed. I don't think it will get banned, but considering how current events it is, I'm surprised if it'll last very long. But yeah, use it while you can. I don't think it should be banned. I think it should be fine. But it's a very spicy one. For those of you who aren't subscribed and want to see which one it is, it's this. I'll use it with the gun as well. There we go. I got that one to be the animated one, and then there's the free version which you can use with the free gun as well. How bad is the emo? It's not that bad. It's that. It's those bullets with certain words on them. I'm pretty sure everyone has been saying, right? The only person you would think it's bad is a healthcare CEO. Everyone else, on the other hand, is completely for it. But yeah, I'll be playing Alan Wake 2 today. I did put a pun in the YouTube title. In fact, I've been doing it for all of my YouTube titles at the minute. But the previous one was I gotta right all my wrongs, because it's the chapter where he has to write himself out of the story. And this one, because I'm going to the apartment building, that's all, apartment complex. Quite simple, actually. Because that's just what my brain does. It goes to puns. Also, new outfit. I am ready for the premiere of Shadow the Hedgehog tomorrow. Or Sonic 3, the third Sonic movie. I am all dripped out for it. This is brand new. I've got a whole outfit. Which I posted a picture of on my Instagram story. Maddie, hello. How are you doing? Maddie, do you know you're nominated for the Best Awards hosted next week on the 27th? You should be telling everyone that you are a Best Awards nominated streamer, because that sounds like you're really fucking cool. It makes you sound like, you know, it makes everyone sound like they're cooler than they actually are. It's like you could say like, oh, I'm an affiliate streamer who gets less than 20 viewers or whatever, or streams once a month every now and again. Or you can say you're a Best Awards nominated streamer and see everyone lose their fucking minds for it. Also, Conor, I love how you're using the emote. Maddie, have you seen my new emote? I made it myself. I made two of them. There's a subscriber one and there's a follower version of it as well. The subscriber one is the animated version of it. I was considering having it scrolled side to side with the different bullet each time, but I got lazy with it. I thought it's easier to read when it's just one bullet and it's just the word that changes. So I think if I had it scrolling, it would look really cool. In fact, should I make that now? Should I make a scrolling version of it? We'll see how it looks. Oh, dude, I love retro achievements. I've got a retro handheld, the Retro Pocket, which in fact, I've ordered a new one, Retro Pocket 4 Pro, which I do enjoy taking with me whenever I go on like a long train journey somewhere. So, Maddie, my new emote is the bullet that goes along with the gun. And we're taking bets on how long that emote's gonna last. I'm amazed I managed to get away with it. That's not what I'm looking for. Where's my thingy gone? I think it's great. I'm a big fan of my own. I mean, I'm a big fan of my own work because it's great. All my work is great. I've never had a miss. Just constant hit after hit. I'm pretty sure I did. Save it here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Is it here? No, it's not in here. Okay, should I do it live? What does it say? It says delay, deny, depose, which is what's on the bullet casings of the shots that were fired against the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson. It's a reference to a book, right? There's a book out there called Deny, Defund. What was the third one? The actual word. Hang on, let me look it up. Defund, that was it. So the original, there's a book called Delay, Deny, Defend, right? And it's about how health insurance companies will do their absolute best to delay claims, deny claims, or just completely cancel claims, right? So to not pay out the health insurance. So you pay however much money you spend every month for health insurance, right? And when you need the healthcare, health insurance companies have a procedure to make sure they either delay or deny it as much as possible, so they can't give it to you, so they can keep the money, basically. And Luigi Mangione, who killed the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, wrote on his bullets, deny, delay, depose, which is a parody of that book's title. You know, as a way of saying, you know what, deny this. And he had it, and I guess Brian Thompson just had his approval to live denied. His claim was very heavily denied by literally everyone. Do you know what? I'll try and make this into an animated email. Do you know what? Let's do it live on stream. I'll show you how I do it online. Let's play. Watch this. So this is how you make an animated emote. So I've got frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. This is a very simple 3-frame animation. So when I export this as a GIF, you can see it animate like that. Now what I could do is, if I move this, let's say, this way. I will do it in 3 frames, I think, or so. If I do this, and then duplicate that, and then make that there, duplicate again, make that there, duplicate that again, and again. No, hang on, I'm doing this terribly. This is not how I should be doing. I should be measuring it more. So what I should be doing is move this all the way off screen. Start off with a blank one, so it's not on screen at the moment. Completely off screen. Okay. Do that again. How far do I want it to go? I don't remember what the controls are that I'm looking for. So I want to measure how far I want to go. I could use rulers. This. Divide it into thirds. Oh, hang on. Watch this. There we go. If I divide it into thirds like that, and then this one can go like this. And then we duplicate that again. This time we'll have it. Dude, what should happen is you shouldn't have to be worried about your healthcare. That's why these healthcare companies are pretty bad. No one should have to be worried about getting healthcare or not. Although, if you do happen to have Medicare, I don't know how. I know because I know you mentioned that you and your granddad were Trump supporters. Trump is looking to get rid of that because Obama is what introduced Medicare to America, which is like some like a small version of socialized healthcare. Um, Unfortunately, the Republicans want to get rid of it, which is probably not a good thing for a lot of people out there. Because a lot of people are worried about that sort of thing. Duplicate that again. I'm going to rename all these in a minute. And again. That's one bullet done. And get rid of that frame. Break is one way to say that, yeah. A lot of people don't realize, because this is why I think it's very important people should be well educated when it comes to politics, especially the politics of their own country, because a lot of people vote for things not realizing the kind of impact it will have on them. And they'll often end up shooting themselves in the foot purely because they liked the guy that was on stage talking at the time, not realizing that he's going to screw over people like them. Because someone who relies on things like Medicare, um, that's not the party who has your best interest in mind. Well, I always find it well that a lot of people in America are pro-capitalism when none of them have capital, none of them own companies, none of them own any employees or hire any employees. Some people do. You don't have to feel bad for the CEO. I don't, purely because the CEO. So, just to give you an example as to why people dislike the CEO, United Healthcare have 49 million customers, right, paying for their healthcare, and they pay a lot of money. Like, I don't know if you know how much like private healthcare is, but monthly it's like $500 to $800 minimum. I think it is in some cases, depending on the person and condition and so on. So with United Healthcare, they had 49 million customers, and they had an AI algorithm denying 90% of claims for healthcare. And they knew that 90% of their customers were not getting the healthcare they needed to live, right? So 90% of claims were being denied, and a lot of people died because of that. And they knew it was happening. But because it wasn't human error, they could get away with it. They could say, oh, the AI got it wrong, we're not at fault. So they were intent, but they weren't doing anything to fix the AI. They knew people were dying, and they were taking money from people who were dying that needed healthcare, and they did nothing about it. And that's why people are happy that the CEO died, because he was profiting off people who are paying them for healthcare and then not getting it. That's why so many people are upset about it. Like, imagine how much money you'd have to spend on healthcare, and then when you became ill for any reason, you don't get the healthcare you paid for. Like, that's why people are upset at this guy and why they don't like him. There are some people out there who are saying, "Oh, he's still a human being. You should still feel sorry for him." I don't care. A lot of people don't care. Some people do. It depends on how you feel about someone dying, I guess. It's gonna look like that. That's the first bullet going across. I'll need to get rid of the other two for a second. I think the animation's still a bit rough. Hang on. I think the exit animation could do a bit better. Or the middle animation even. Hang on. I think it's this frame. If I get rid of this. Get rid of frame 3. Because it stops there for a little too long. You have to name it. If you didn't make an animated GIF, you sort of need to name it like this. So it knows which frame it is. So frame 4 goes there. And then frame 5 goes there. And then if I preview this again. Okay, that looks slightly better. Like, it's a case of, like, people saying they wouldn't wish death upon him, which absolutely valid if you don't want to, if you don't want him to be dead or whatever. But you have to remember that this one person killed countless other people. Like, a lot of people have died because this one guy, and he was profiting off their deaths, which is why a lot of people hate him. It's a case of, like, depends. Do you know in the Iron Man movies when there's a CEO that creates, like, an evil, or has an evil plan, or creates an evil AI that kills a lot of people, and then when that CEO dies, everyone cheers at the end? That's essentially what's happened here, but in real life this time. This guy was the real life equivalent of Ulrich Killian. What I need to do is I put that one there, and then this one I need to skip frame. Otherwise it looks too jittery. I need to have it go all the way across to this side here. And then again. If that helps you understand it better. It is. It's wild that people haven't, like, been more upset about this before, because paying for healthcare and not getting it is one of the weirdest things people seem to be okay with. Okay, this is coming together now. Hang on, what I need to do, I need to make a new layer. Make that frame 0. Copy that. Okay, got frame 0. And then we need to do this bullet now. It's genuinely wild, Connor. It's the only country, it's only one out of the, like, 32 other countries out there have sorted out healthcare to the point where no one is dying of things that can be prevented. Like, these people who have died from denied healthcare, these are people who didn't have to die because they could have gotten the healthcare they needed easily. These are things that could have easily been prevented, but because companies are greedy and they want money, they deny healthcare, and people die because of it. Like, if this shit happened in France, people would be rioting in the streets. They'd bring out the guillotines again. No hesitation. The reason it happens in America is because it's a very profitable industry. There's a lot of money to be made. In fact, a lot of America's GDP comes from health insurance companies. Okay, hopefully this should look fine. Oh, dude, I hate Barrage so much. I need him to get milkshaked again. Okay, that looks alright. Let me try increasing the speed, 150%. It is good milkshake. See, this is the problem I had with this version of it. Because if it goes too quickly, It's hard to read what's on the bullet. Like, when it comes to the French, they know how to write, and that's what I appreciate about them. $300? You gotta remember, this is gonna be a small GIF. Like 500. Okay, I think that's somewhat smooth. That is true, Maddie. That is very true. I think 500 is fast enough. Let's try it. I want to see how well it looks. So what I'm going to do, if I go to Twitch, let me just upload it straight up. I'll drop it in chat. Hang on. Dashboard. There we go. You'll record. I'm showing you how it works. You go to emotes. Keep that bullet. It's this bullet. Where is it? The animated. There we go. Get rid of this one. Delete from library. Then we add in the bullet again. Alright, let me drop it in chat. You might need to refresh chat or whatever to see the email. I'm not sure if it'll update or not, but let me know how legible this is. Is that legible enough? Oh, hang on, the VTubers have come back again. Big on thoughts. There we go. Is that legible enough? Should I slow it down? Should I leave it as it is? I'm using you guys to test it out. I'll do the Wordle whilst I wait for a response. Delay. Oh, okay. Okay, we got a good amount there. Or no. Got an R, okay. R-A-Y. You can read it, good, okay. I think it looks better that way. I used to want my email slots anyway. Okay, that'll do. I'll leave it as it is. If it's legible enough, I'll get the point across. Plus, I think it looks better scrolling like it's being shot out. Unlucky Connor. I do that all the time, so I can't fault you for it. R-A-Y. Something Ray. Unless. Is it something tricky like this? No. I thought they'd try and get you with something like that. Foray. This is tricky, okay. I've not used an I in a year. I don't think there's going to be any more vowels in it. I'll try it. No, okay. Oh, there's an S. S something Ray. Oh, you got it, okay. Is it scary? No, it's not going to be scary. It's going to be scray. Something like that. I'll see if I can get this S in the right place at least. S something Ray. S something Ray. SH, no. W. Q. Come on, I can get this. Stray. I'm thinking stray. Fuck yeah, I got it. Meow indeed.
Gigi.
Right, we'll do GeoGuess and then I'm switching over to YouTube. Got some view videos. I got a video queued up. I don't know if you guys have heard, the Wisconsin Shooters Manifesto has come out, and it's wild. It's definitely wild. I've also queued up a few classic Ali G videos purely because we were watching it last time, and I'm feeling nostalgic for some of it. Oh, what's this say? This house is not for sale, but beware of what? Beware of 419. There's some lore here. I want to know what's up with 419. This is such an ominous place to start you off. Okay, you know what? Oh, hang on. That's Arabic writing on the wall there. I think this is the Middle East somewhere. I need to find a better look at the writing though. It could easily be Urdu as well because they look similar. I don't think it might. Oh, there's a lot of things censored here. Is this 419? Is this house 419? I'm supposed to be aware of. Judging by the clothes, I'm tempted to go Afghanistan. Could be anywhere else though. I'm gonna drop it in there just in case I run out of time. I want to see more. Hang on. What does that say? I saw a sign, but I clicked and now it's phased me through the building. Residential private school. Shit, that's too blurry to see. Hard to make it out. Can I get closer? Nope, I ran out of time. It's an African. Nigeria. Okay. Which country are we in this time? Oh, I think that's not English. We in Europe. I think that's Poland. I think that's Polish. I think that's just straight up Warsaw, right? Oh, okay, close. I almost got it immediately just from that. I wouldn't have known the difference. That... hang on. I was about to say French, but I can't tell from one word alone. I don't think that is French, no. That might be German, actually. The buildings look French. Lithuania, maybe? Ooh, was that for the previous one, Cassie? I think you were a bit late on that one. Ooh, it does look Scandinavian. Could be. No, I think you might be right on that one. It might be somewhere around... Where are we going? Netherlands, Denmark, Copenhagen? Look, it doesn't look nice enough to be Copenhagen. I don't think it's... okay. Switzerland, maybe. I'll drop it in Zurich in case I run out of time. I'm thinking French-German border sounds about right as well. Could be Belgium. It could be Belgium, hang on. That's too blurry. I can't read that. That's expensive. I'm thinking I'm getting French Germany border vibes. Oh, that's definitely German. It might be closer to Germany then. I've got 16 seconds. Do I want to move it? I think it's Belgium. I'm dropping in Frankfurt. Damn. Okay. Copenhagen. Danish all along. It didn't say what it was in euros, so it could have been anywhere in Europe. All right, I got some videos. This is the first one I got. Is the Wisconsin shooter, which is a 17-year-old girl. Her manifesto was found. And do you know what? I'm just gonna let the video play because it's actually straight up wild.
And does not like me at all. Slatsism, one of these like turf magazines. I think Redux is a turf magazine, isn't it? She actually made contact with the alleged boyfriend of the Wisconsin shooter. He was very graciously provided me the full manifesto, which I verified by having him screen record himself, opening it from a direct link the shooter sent to him via WhatsApp. I told him I was—
Well, this person, not Hassan, the person he's reading from, watermarked a school shooter's manifesto.
She ended up watermarking the manifesto, which is
who the fuck does that?
I can't believe that she ended up watermarking the manifesto itself, and also
who watermarks a fucking manifesto of a school shooter?
Is like one of those weird rad femme, right?
That is true. If it wasn't euros, it would have been easier to guess Hungary.
So just take everything that this person is saying and doing with a grain of salt, especially considering that the manifesto's authenticity has yet to be confirmed by the police. I told him I would do my best to dispel some of the misinformation and present things as truthfully as I was given them, and I will hold myself to that. Her boyfriend knew her as Samantha Rupp now. She also went by a different name, one which was also feminine, but adopted the name Samantha, and this was the name her boyfriend says she had on her school identification card. She was a student at Abundant Life.
Oh no, there is, but the thing is, right, imagine I don't think watermarking the manifesto of the shooter should be an option.
The reason why she's bringing this up partially is because there were already common narratives. Yes, she's 15 years old. Chaz, she's not—
yes, 15. I thought she was 17.
Who hates minorities and scum and degeneracy. Yes. How is any of this—
Yeah, she was explicitly racist, which is genuinely shocking.
She's just a right-wing bigot? No, when I say femcel, I mean—
imagine being so racist you shoot up a school about it. That's how racist we're talking.
That's what I'm saying. As a 15-year-old, looking at her profile, she is very much a far-right neo-Nazi groiper. Crazy work being 15 and a groiper.
I've never heard this word before he used it as well. This is new to me.
I don't know, because there's a lot of boomers in here, and a lot of people—
That's me, I'm the boomer.
Is a terminology applied to people who frequent 4chan poll. People who are in Discord circles, who believe in like esoteric neo-Nazi ideas.
I never knew that word even existed.
15-year-old is the primary demographic for a groiper. What's shocking here is not that she's a 15-year-old groiper. What's shocking here is that she is a female 15-year-old groiper. Her manifesto was titled War Against Humanity. Her manifesto is 6 pages long. In her manifesto—
this is why I don't think I can ever be a school shooter, because, like, have you seen how long some of these manifestos are? They're like front and back page. I think I'll get to the second page and give up. If I was sitting down with a plan to go out in public with an AR-15 one day, right? And I was going to write down the manifesto, I think by the time I got to, like, midway through the second page, I'll get bored and start playing video games instead. Like, I don't think there's anything out there that could make me sit down and write a 6-page manifesto about why I want to do something. Like, I fucking hated writing essays and reports in school, right? This is why kids shoot schools, because they hate doing that sort of thing. But no, turns out they shoot the people in the schools because they're fucking racist. And 6 pages worth of racism is so much effort.
So she spoke about having an extremely difficult relationship with her parents. She also referred to as scum. She also claims her family didn't love her or want her and expresses feeling like the wrong child of her family.
The idea of sitting down and writing 6 whole pages putting me off the idea of doing it. That is the only barrier to me doing a public crime like this, I guess.
And Vladislav Rosiliakov.
So, do you know what else I could be doing with that time instead?
Very familiar with. Arda Küçükyetim is the Eskişehir neo-Nazi groiper in Turkey who tried to do a mass stabbing at a mosque, if I'm not mistaken. He was a ginormous loser. And if you know
all of these groipers sound like losers to me.
That means you are incredibly invested in like white supremacist internet. The United States also arrested white supremacists that inspired the Turkish attacker, for the record. U.S. officials said Monday 2 leaders of the white supremacist groups who were also the inspiration for...
You know what, Cassie? I think you can do it. I think you can voice note a manifesto.
...spark a race war and attacks on Jews, immigrants...
I think at that point, I think it becomes a podcast, doesn't it?
...an online forum known as Terrorgram. Dallas Humber, 34, of Elk Grove, California, and Matthew Allison, 37, of Boise, Idaho, were taken into custody on Friday. Today's indictment...
Fuck, do you know what I would do? I'd use ChatGPT to write my manifesto for me. That's what I would do. I'm not going to sit down and write the whole thing. I'll ask ChatGPT to do it for me.
Indictment charges the defendants with leading a transnational terrorist group dedicated to...
Okay, let's do it right now. ChatGPT. Write a manifesto for a streamer named Avatar Obi who doesn't like private healthcare and is an avid socialist. Straight up did it. There we go. This is my manifesto. Thank you, ChatGPT. See, this is so much easier than sitting down and writing down a 6-page manifesto. You know what? Let's see what my manifesto looks like. Let's have a look. Solidarity reigns, mutual aid thrives, and collective joy. So, as a streamer and advocate of social principles, Avatar Obi stands firmly against the systems exploit, divide, and commodify essential human needs. Damn, this sounds pretty good. Number 1, healthcare is a human right, not a commodity. Shit, I'm on board with this. Universal healthcare for all, solidarity with healthcare workers. Fuck, that's an important one. Community-driven solutions. Yeah, I'm down for that. Streaming as a tool for change. Okay, a space for I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm radicalizing you guys with education like this. Streaming breaks down complex issues like class struggle, healthcare reform, and mutual aid into accessible, relatable discussions. Basically, what I'm doing right now. Amplifying voices, highlights activists, healthcare professionals, and community organizers. Yeah, I mean, we're watching Hassan Abi video. Building solidarity, gaming together. I mean, I'm doing a collab stream with Halawani on Sunday, so I'm doing that too. Power of mutual aid. This is something I don't think I do often enough. Like, mutual aid is definitely a good way to go about doing things. I think that's one thing I probably should do more. Supporting each other, raising funds for just causes. To be fair, I've done charity streams. I can probably do more charity streams, to be honest. I don't do it frequently enough. I do like 1 a year is what I try and aim to do. But it's probably more. I can probably put more effort. In fact, that's somewhere I can probably improve in. Vision for a better future, economic justice, environmental. Oh, okay. Do you know what? Climate change is definitely an important issue. I probably should do more about that. Global solidarity. This is one I don't know. I mean, I'm more in favor of bullying bigots and hateful people instead of being, nice to them. I think that's one thing that needs to be revised in the manifesto. Educate ourselves and support. Okay. How do we feel about my manifesto? I think this is pretty good. Although I think, do you know what? No, hang on. Revise it and include anti-Nazi sentiment. There we go. I think it needs to be more anti-Nazi. It's got some very good points, but me, I think I'm slightly more extreme side when it comes to being against people who are, hateful bigots. I think that's definitely what we need more of. Here we go. No tolerance for fashion. Okay, do you know what? This is much better. Reject hate, educate against bigotry, standing in solidarity. Okay. Do you know what? This sounds much better already. Make bigots pay bigger tax. Do you know what? If I was ever Prime Minister, that would definitely be one of my policies. If you want to post racist, hateful shit on the internet, you gotta pay a tax for it. Oh, this is a pretty good manifesto. Okay. I'm glad I've got that ready for me now if I ever choose to become a gun owner at some point.
Targeting a hit list of our
And, I don't know, have a dinner date with a CEO of a healthcare company.
white supremacist ideology. Humber and Allison faced multiple charges, including soliciting hate crimes. One of the people that was in these groups basically was like a lone wolf in Eskişehir. His name was Arda, and he did like a mass stabbing attack. Humber and
You
Allison
know what I would do, Connor, with the big attacks? I'll take the big attacks and I'll use that to bring over more migrants
and conspiring to provide material support to the terrorists.
and pay for their housing or whatever.
Allison used the encrypted Telegram platform to promote their white supremacist ideology and communicated with followers on a forum dubbed the Terrorgram Collective. They promoted the belief that violence and terrorism are necessary to ignite a race war and accelerate the collapse of the government and the rise of a white ethno-state. It said Humber and Allison allegedly joined Terrorgram in 2019 and became leaders of the group in 2022 after another
Telegram sounds like a fucking parody social media website that you've seen in an episode of South Park or something.
of white supremacist accelerationism, the indictment said.
Although Telegram is the one I don't use purely because I know there are extremist people like that on it,
By an 18-year-old man outside of a mosque in
because it's a lot more unregulated, sort of.
at a gay bar in the Slovakian capital of Bratislava in
Like, I've got a lot of friends who do things like OnlyFans and whatnot who do use Telegram.
manifesto that he wanted to be recognized
And as much as I'd love to see their butts and boobies, I am
manifesto to Allison.
not really that interested in Telegram enough to want to get it.
The Turkish attacker identified as Arda K. Şüketim, I believe is his name, that she was talking about. Arda Şüketim, the Madison, Wisconsin school shooter also brought his name up in the manifesto, was arrested on charges of attempts at multiple murders after he fled the scene. His victims were mostly elderly people resting outside the mosque in central Turkey's Eskişehir. Arda Şüketim was wearing a helmet and a skull mask similar to those worn by white supremacists in the United States. In the most reductive ways possible, I will cover this as, this is what happens when you do too much online. They have saints on Terrorgram.
This could have been prevented, right? If she just went outside and touched grass and talked to the people.
By saying they will saint you if you do well enough. This is yet another danger of not having any third spaces, not having any sense of community, not really existing in the real world around other human beings, and only finding a sense of...
It's wild, because people who end up becoming this kind of hateful bigot are people who just don't interact with other people.
focus groups.
So they end up just hating people they've never met.
This is what happens when you
Like, I shit, you know, I'm pretty sure this
association with the real
tutor
world
probably never met a single person of color
as well, because people just simply could not go
that was, you know, once they were ever friends with
My
or anything like that.
found this community, other people found these insane right-wing communities
Because if they were, they wouldn't have those views anymore, would they?
closeness with other people, and ultimately moved further and further down the steps of radicalization. This is why I always urge people to snap themselves out of the hug boxes that they exist online. Is a
Like,
terrible
legitimately, this kind of radicalization, it's straight up, is quite predatory because it takes advantage of people who are, you know, young but also vulnerable and lonely and are looking for that kind of community because they present themselves as a welcoming community that would, like,
fascist
because like you mentioned that they get called saints for committing mass shootings.
and successfully doing
And people are definitely going to want to be like, if they want to like belong in a space and like, oh, I want to be
This is just
X, Y, and Z, I'll go do this.
Telegram groups that have been taken down or are actively.
It's straight up predatory behavior, the way it takes advantage of people who are vulnerable and want that kind of approval.
Yeah, the shirt is a Columbine reference, I guess. On the right, today's Madison, Wisconsin school shooter Samantha Rupp. No, the shirt she wore clearly referenced the Columbine school shooting. One of the Columbine shooters wore that exact shirt. She also frequented forums where school shooters were idolized, so it has nothing to do with the band, but the symbolism. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, good luck canceling her. I think she's already canceled herself. You know, she did a school shooting and a suicide. Apparently, one of the people mentioned in her, this is AF Post, which is also another neo-Nazi America First Post. Literal neo-Nazi news network, basically. Radfem Hitler, also known as Hollow Earth Turf, deactivated after being named in the Wisconsin School Shooters Manifesto. The shooter said Radfem Hitler is vindicated now. The shooter also disparaged moids and foids. The leak reportedly comes from the...
I hate the words
I don't know if
that incels just use for other people because
it's a America
they
First.
sound brain dead.
So I'm not going to go along with this, just so you know. I'm just letting you know that
Can't imagine anyone ever using any of those words in real life.
accounts that end up posting misinformation, and the America First post, if you see anything from those guys, remember that they have a very specific interest in mind. Chatters are saying they're fake, but yeah, you know, it's just so. One thing to also remember is that not only is like America Force or Libs of TikTok and many other common purveyors and disseminators of misinformation will actively use any and every opportunity to basically push their own version of propaganda. But the reason why I mentioned like the biases of the person that investigated these matters,
There's a fucking watermark on the middle of this manifesto. Like these weird fucking people. So like, what word do I want to use for this? Hungry for clout. The point where they'll put the fucking Twitter handle on a shooter's manifesto. Like all they think about. I mean, there's a lot of bad words. I don't know if you can read that, but there are a lot of bad words in that manifesto. A lot of the N word being used there.
reason why I
I
mentioned
wouldn't want to put my name on anything like that. Holy shit.
all of this information with a grain of salt as well.
Social media has ruined some people's minds.
Officially confirmed yet. However, the reason why
Incels. Okay.
I brought up the misinformation
What about incel inside?
TikTok herself immediately went, the Madison school shooter complained about the patriarchy and wrote that every single male must be wiped out from babies to the elderly. Only then women will be free to create a new world. Leftism really destroys lives. And she got this information from Mr. Andy No. And then it turned out that the shooter actually was a neo-Nazi.
You know what we should do, Connor? We should fucking lock incels. Not in prison cells, but like
TikTok is trying to paint her as a leftist. If you think feminism is killing
outside of their home, so they have to be forced outside to touch grass and not
these guys have one
be shut-ins indoors all day.
blame the left. Immediately
I think that would do worse. I think putting them in a prison cell is like no different from their regular environment, right? Just being locked in a room all day. If you really want to torture them, you gotta lock them outside.
Yeah, there are some reasons as to why I'm still presenting this person's investigation. And the reasons are because Slatsism's information, regardless of putting your own watermark on a manifesto of a neo-Nazi, which is insane to do to begin with, but the reasons as to why I'm saying that this is most likely correct is because a lot of the information that has come out in mainstream media that was verified afterwards actually confirms some of the stuff that she had uncovered already. Police have now corrected the record live and confirmed the shooter was 15 as stated in the manifesto I posted here earlier. Previous mainstream media reports claiming the shooter was 17 were incorrect.
That's why I got 17 from. I was wondering, where did I hear she was 17? If she was 15. I must have seen it on like another different like news report.
And a teacher were injured and taken to area hospitals. 2 students remain in critical condition and have life-threatening injuries. A teacher and 3 students were treated for non-life-threatening injuries, and 2 of those have been released or discharged from the area hospital.
Just to jump in, it's 2 students in critical condition, and then 4, including a teacher, and 3 students with those non-life-threatening.
Lucas from the stage room. How did this 15-year-old get a hold of this gun?
Why are they so quick to release a school shooter manifesto? They're not. The media is very protective over stuff like this and oftentimes will refuse to release the manifesto of any shooter. Mainstream media usually won't release the manifesto. They'll basically point to it if they have access to it. They'll point to it to ascribe motive, but it's not mainstream media that released the manifesto. It's some
They also don't want to show Luigi Mangioni's manifesto because too many people would agree with it.
like an anti-trans outlet.
So they're trying not to cover it anyway.
Luigi's manifesto, they only made inferences to it. Part of the reason why they don't release manifestos is because they don't want to urge copycats. They don't want to create copycats. How was Slatsism able to get a hold of this privilege info?
Yeah, they don't want to inspire any new shooters, basically.
Even found the alleged boyfriend of the Wisconsin shooter, and he had gotten the full manifesto linked to him in a WhatsApp message, so he was able to send it to her. She didn't release it, just took snippets from it at their leisure. That's the other part of it as well. There are 6 pages total, according to Slatsism, and this is some of the screenshots. War against humanity, the creation of a disaster. Why is this so unfair? Hatred, something everyone has got.
Man, they used like underlines and titles and bold font and everything. This took time and effort to write.
Knowing it, which go right ahead. I don't mind, but kind of do.
Could have used ChatGPT like I did.
Okay. One thing that I immediately noticed when I was reading this was like the literacy rates are abysmal in this country. I know that I joked about Luigi Mangioni's manifesto having maybe too much brevity. She is 15 years old, so that probably is a part of it, but Jesus Christ. The human scum is color and the way people are raised. I've grown around people who do not care or give one single care in the world and smoke their lungs out with weed and drink as much as they like as they can, like my own father. I've grown to hate people in society. It's truly not my fault, though it never was, but all of you in the world have done to me is pick and tease me. You've pushed me into a corner with no help whatsoever. It almost reads like it was like written in a different language and then translated through like a Google AI translator.
To be
Humanity.
fair, she was still in school, so she's probably still learning how to write. But
I know it follows me and how it's followed me, and I will follow everyone because of how the world is rumored. There were so many things I wanted to do as a kid, yet I can admit I was afraid of other kids, and also even with my own parents, but I don't even trust them. And at the age as well, I never will. My parents are scum. There's nothing that will save me. It's like an angsty teenager. Many people go through that phase in their lives. They don't end up on pro-terror telegrams and also live in the United States of America so they can go out and get a gun or get their parents to get them a gun and then, you know, shoot people with that gun.
I mean, 100% of school shootings wouldn't happen if they made it impossible for kids to get guns in America. But unfortunately, it's very possible for a kid to get a gun. It's too possible, in fact.
As is the case of every other school shooting, as is the case with every other mass shooting in general. Virtually all gun violence has one singular common denominator, and that is absolutely the readily available nature of guns in the United States of America. I don't know, not everyone has abused Hassan. Her parents seem extra bad. We don't know anything about her parents. I am not going to make inferences about her parents. I'm not going to make inferences about anything other than tangible things that I can verify. If the manifesto is the real manifesto, I think that the tangible things that you could verify are that, like, she definitely is up in the head, but also ventured into online spaces that are incredibly far right. But I'm certain that if your 15-year-old has not only become a neo-Nazi, but like straight up is in Terrorgram, a telegram specifically dedicated to like creating white nationalist, race riot accelerationists, like race war
It's wild that places like this exist online and they're so easily accessible for fucking teenagers to get radicalized in. Like, people talk about, you know, fucking ISIS or whatnot, grooming kids, but like, this is the same thing, isn't it? Terrorgram or whatever. A alt-right space on the internet looking for lonely kids to convince them into becoming neo-Nazis. That is just straight up grooming.
If you care about the ideology of the shooter, and I don't even think that the ideology of the shooter matters all that much in this process. It doesn't matter what their background is. It doesn't matter what their ideology is. If you want to tackle the issue of gun violence, you have to tackle guns in general. And I do treat many of this other fascinations as a simple mechanism of distraction. Ultimately, there are obviously neo-Nazis and whatnot all around the country, all around the planet, as a matter of fact. She even
unfortunately so
mentions the Turkish one. And the Turkish neo-Nazi also comes from that same telegram.
Surprised you didn't mention any of the white neo-Nazis. She went for a Turkish one instead.
Now you can say she only was
despite the fact that her manifesto is completely racist,
two people, herself included,
and is full of white supremacist rhetoric.
The shooter in Turkey, or the knife attack in Turkey, killed 5 people, but the targets were different. The situation was different. And there are plenty of other lone wolf, white supremacist, neo-Nazi terrorists that end up killing far more than 5 people. I don't even trust them. And at that age, I didn't well. And my parents are scum. There's nothing that will save them to make me think good of them ever again. No family ever trust and never trust society. There's 2 people and only 2 people I would trust. One partially and one I would never doubt. I can agree that I don't know what I'm doing in my life, but neither my parents or anyone around me. I've changed and I will not go back to that ever again. I'm hard and I'm different. The situation of a lifetime is get the out moment and don't come back. I will never go back and nag my way through life. It's not even my fault though. It's everyone else's. It has to be theirs and not mine. It's pure idiotic from people to cause this, but it's a good thing that happens. Blah 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 blah. Holy. Maybe you'll see me as a weirdo, a freak.
It's a 6 pages of just whinging, isn't it?
I'm not like the others.
Just a lot, 6 whole pages of self-pity and crying and shitting your pants about it.
Once you know, you'll never be proven guilty on all charges that we should be killed in a good way, in a way that's simple and more painful than anything. Revolution and population. The revolution should be well, the population should be well, but it's not.
My manifesto's better than this one.
Will I truly? What?
Straight up. I didn't even write it.
She talks about black people. She says N-words, though worse. Once you sleep with one, you are one. I don't care who you think you are or what you've done good for this world.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think sleeping with a N-word turns you into one. Is it like vampirism? Is that what they think it is? Does she think that all black people are vampires? Because that's not how it works. This is fucking unhinged.
World, 15 years old, man. I want people to understand. 15 years old. What's shocking is like this opinion when you're in Madison, Wisconsin. There are like 300 total black people in Madison, Wisconsin. That's part of the reason.
Apparently so.
Is that segregated communities.
I think race is like your race can change if you, depending on who you have sex with.
There's moments in the manifesto where she says
That was true. I am one hell of a white woman right now.
Wisconsin shooter info, third page. Her boyfriend had known her for 2 years. They were in a long distance relationship and never met in person. They met on social media. He says she never previously expressed any desire to commit a shooting, only sent him her manifesto the day of the shooting. Timestamps of their messages shown to me demonstrate she sent it to him via WhatsApp. She posted on Twitter 11:50 a.m. Eastern. The shooting occurred at 11:57 a.m. Eastern. He did not see her message until 1:12 p.m. Eastern, at which the act had been committed and she was already deceased. He describes her as being kind, generous towards him, and cheerful.
He doesn't sound very kind, generous, or cheerful in that manifesto, though. Oh, she was to him, but everyone else, on the other hand. I don't know how this dude managed to date a girl like this.
Is always making him gifts and never expecting anything in return. Here are some of the mentions. One true ideal is so-called future, the future plan of revenge from its own inspiration of more leading more. True inspiration of mind of thought pass on from others rather than rotting. Like everyone else, simply a guy who knew what he was doing, not ruining his life instead. Pekka Erik Auvinen was one of her inspirations. The other one was Arda Küçükyetim, the Turkish stabber, puts their deaths down.
I think there's going to be an ad in just a second. When it does hit, I'll quickly go pee and drop a BRB screen. And I'll see you after the break whenever it hits. Should be sometime now, I think. Alright. Be right back.
I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear. The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear. The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood.
Alright, I return. I'm going to continue with the rest of this video.
boyfriend says he was aware that
I think he does go into a bit more, and then I've got a few videos planned up ahead.
to it. Now that I've gotten some assurances, I will not be suspended for posting the final page.
And now I'll move on to Alan Wake 2.
Final 2 pages of the manifesto. Rupp now talks about her.
I think we're getting to one of my favorite bits in the game as well.
Her parents had divorced multiple times, and that her mother struggled with drug addiction. She also implies her father was an alcoholic. She expresses that she had been bullied at school, something her boyfriend emphasized to me as being a big factor in her pessimism.
This is the kind of person we outright try and prey on.
Records I have
Like, it's straight up prey to you, but they look for people who have, like, you know, trouble at home and might be social outcasts in order to try and get them radicalized into their hateful rhetoric.
Journalists don't do any of their actual work anymore. What are you going to do? A DMCA on a neo-Nazis manifesto? What kind of freak is this? Like, your journalism in this instance should stand on its own, you know? I obviously personally am I think she did do decent journalism in this story, okay? The shooter wasn't trans. The shooter was, yet to everyone's surprise, another neo-Nazi, but her political worldview is not, in my opinion, the most important part of the story. If your goal is to actively de-radicalize larger swaths of the population, if your goal is to, even without actively de-radicalizing larger swaths of the population, but to just lower the gun violence metrics, then you have to tackle guns.
I mean, Kona, considering prisons in America are run for profit, you can probably pitch it to one of them and they'll do it.
The primary reason, the common denominator as to why
The idea of getting funding and money is because obviously it's all privatized, isn't it?
any other country. Reuters has confirmed the identity, and that means that, I mean, this also this is what she had posted before anyone else in mainstream media. That's what leads me to believe the accuracy of her journalism. I sincerely apologize. Full page 4. I had meant to post this and crop the zoom in the main introduction and realized that in the chaos I didn't do that and upload it. Here's full page 4. She continued to list off killers she admired. There are also others I admire: Eric Harris, Dylan Claybald, Patrick Woods, Crucius, Guillermo Tuck.
I'm going to move on to the next video I got, so I think he does go into it more, but the next video, I found out that Ali G did an interview with Donald Trump.
You've got to be well clever to run a massive business.
I'd not seen this interview before, so I thought I might as well watch it live with you guys.
Birthday party in Egham. And him, even though he dressed like a total prick, is actually a genius. If him can be the head of a massive business, so can I. I'm gonna find that out. Check it.
Never had an idea before. How does you know when you has had one?
Right. How do you know when you say, wow?
This is so old and pixelated, holy shit.
You know, had the idea.
You can barely see the guy's face.
Or
Right.
switching
Well,
on the
of
telly or something, but I've never had an idea.
Right. For a business idea. Right.
Well, whatever.
Right. You know, if you had all the money in the world, this is a good exercise.
Yeah.
And you could do anything with this money to, you know, to make your life easier. What's the first thing you would invent?
Like free.
That it's a good place to start.
Always like, you know,
Right.
dressed up for anything.
Right. Okay. And there's could be a good business.
If me tell someone my idea, how does I know they ain't gonna nick it?
That's tough. People usually do.
Because like when the PlayStation 1 came out, me was telling me Julie, what would be wicked would be if they brought out something that was better than this.
Right.
And then 2 years later, what come out?
Right.
PlayStation 2.
Right.
How does you think they got the idea from me?
So the thing is, right, libraries should have services like that for people to use.
And if you did, well, then you're gonna
But libraries don't just rent out books, they also rent some places, if they're really well funded, that rent out things like equipment as well. For free.
Business idea that I just want to tell you about, and I'll be a fool if
And studio space is one of those things that could be.
the most popular thing in the world.
Music.
No.
Tell me.
Ice cream.
Okay.
Everyone has it. And what is the problem with ice cream?
I have no idea.
It drips.
Okay.
So me idea is
He sounds so bored.
Okay, drip-proof ice cream.
No. Brilliant idea this. Alright, whatever. You ain't gonna come out with that though.
No, I went to a university, obviously specialized in like digital media, film and stuff like that. And their library did have things like cameras and microphones to rent out. To borrow if you were a student there, of course. Obviously it was like a university library, so it was only renting out to students. But they did have a department straight for that, for like renting out camera equipment like tripods, microphones, lighting. And it was for free, and it was all insured as well by the university. So if, a popular thing that would happen, I say popular, it happened all the time, is people would rent out lights and the lights would break and they'd return it. And like, oh, it's broken. But do you know what? Because it was insured by university, it was fine. Whereas if someone had their own lights and whatnot, because whenever you're filming anything, lights are like the most fragile thing because they blow out bulbs all the time. So a lot of people would use that place just to rent out lights for things because they know for a fact that if those fuck up, they can just return it and not worry about it.
Well, my idea is to come out with just like these ice cream gloves that.
But they rent out things like SD cards as well and portable hard drives for you to save things on, or if you're editing things. Like if you need to get footage from one device to another one.
Okay.
Is you win or is you win?
Okay, well, it sounds like a good idea, and I hope you make a lot of money. Good luck, folks. It's been nice seeing you. You take care of yourself, okay?
Damn, he cut the interview short.
We've got like P. Diddy is going to be in it.
Good.
P. Diddy, oh shit. That's probably not going to age very well if he did go through with it. I don't think he'd want P. Diddy in it now. Damn, he wanted out of the interview ASAP.
What's my idea?
He didn't even last 2 minutes.
The ice cream glove. That's a C, which means that you can't nick it.
All right.
And my idea is you could do them in like your favourite team gloves, colours. That's like the LA Lakers.
I don't care what it looks like. Nah, see, that's not gonna. To me, I'm not carrying around a glove in my pocket so that in the event I'm eating ice cream, I'm taking the glove out of my pocket to preserve my suit.
Have you seen one of these things before?
Sure.
Everyone in school learns these things.
Sure.
Venn diagrams.
Sure.
People who like ice cream. People who has hands.
Sure.
What's this section here? That's our top.
I guess I'm in the section that has people who have like ice cream but not who have hands. Plural.
6,121 result. We did an internet search for the gloves. How much results did we get? 325, 0, 113. So you times those together, what does you get? This is just people on the internet looking in. 203 zillion, whatever, 496,000.
I think his math might be a little off on that one.
Check this out. If all those people bought one glove at $19.99, just one glove, business would be worth, wait for it.
I'm waiting.
If you want to make money selling only one singular glove, all you have to do is sell a white glove and say it's Michael Jackson merchandise.
That in English, 34 points.
And that'll sell like fucking crazy. It's just a single glove, single white glove. All you do is put the Michael Jackson branding on it.
This company, we promote it with the strongest image.
All right.
You know, money talks, walk.
All right.
This may be the worst idea I've ever heard.
Oh, dude, it's not that bad. I've heard worse.
I don't dislike the idea.
Safe, respect.
Yeah, but I don't dislike the idea. You can use it, you know. It's not, there's something to it. This is not going to happen.
I've got another business idea.
Okay. What is that?
Do they have merchandise they sell where it's just a single white glove?
It's a skateboard. No.
Because if they haven't, that's missing a trick.
No.
Don't be...
Okay, okay. What is it?
Quiet, brain. What is it? We'll tell you what it is.
Oh.
It's a hoverboard.
I think he just watched Back to the Future, Part 2.
I don't understand what you mean.
It's a hoverboard. As you've seen Back to the Future.
Yeah, he did.
Have you seen the bit where they jump on the board and it flies around?
Yeah.
It's in the future.
Yeah.
That film must have been about 10 years ago. No one has even thought about making that thing.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't do that.
It doesn't do it yet. That's where you lot come in. You come up with the science.
This is nothing. It's a film.
Yeah, 2015 is when it was set, so it's going to be like a fucking... Mattel did release a hoverboard based on the design, but it didn't actually hover. So Kind of a letdown, right?
Good luck. You gonna put on the glove before you shake my hand? Okay, good luck, man.
On TV. He was allowed to say that on TV. I think if you say it now on TV, I say recent, not very recent now. It's like 5, 6 years ago now. Have you heard of a show called Who Is America? It was on Channel 4. Sacha Baron Cohen basically, again, putting on personas of different characters and interviewing American politicians and such. This is one of them. This is the one I can show. There's quite a few on there. Some of them use language I don't think I'm allowed to show on YouTube, on Twitch, or even YouTube or whatever. But this is one clip I think should be fine. But it's a good one because I think it's probably one of his best works actually. The way he absolutely tricks American politics.
President Obama of the United States of America, and therefore the world would like to make it clear that it is I who tops the list of greatest American presidents. Just in case you were wondering, George Sears is a distant second. This was
because the bar is very low when it comes to being a good president in America.
Peace out high. Ranking
Wait, have YouTube have they stopped stream? Is it because I'm showing too much clips from Channel 4? Hang on a second. Let me double check something. Oh, copyrighted content. Okay, live stream interrupted. In that case. Right, do you know what? Let's not get a copyright strike. I'll end this segment here. Watch this. And let's just actually switch to playing the game. Otherwise, I don't want to get copyright striked again. Ben Shapiro got me once. I'm not letting Channel 4 get me this time. As fun as that was, let's switch over to actually playing the game. Hang on a second. Let me change category. I mean, we get the gist of it, right? We have Alan Wake 2. Let me just make sure streams continue. Do I need to do anything on my end to make it continue? I'm hoping it's fine again now. Have a look. Let me drop a message, see if it is back on that end yet. We back. Hell yeah, good. Okay, yeah, I'll stop the React stuff to the channel. I think it's because it's Channel 4 content. They don't like this stuff being used. Okay, that's good. I'm just making sure. I'll switch over to Alan Wake then. Maybe I should amend my manifesto to include things like copyright strikes. Because sometimes it's just ridiculous. Even when you're trying to like add commentary to it or whatnot, you have to be very specific with it. But let's not take any more risks like that. Let's play. I do believe we're on one of the very best bits of the game soon. For those of you who missed the earlier streams about Alan Wake 2, this is a game about a horror writer named Alan Wake who's currently trapped in his own horror story and needs to write his way out of it. Okay, I need to get to, is it Parliament Tower? Is that the building? There it is. Let's head on over. The phone again.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower?
I mean, I'm on the way there, so...
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Oh, you got cut off right before you told me the important part. Ominous. Let me quickly change a few things. Options. Graphic. Desync keeps turning off. I'm not sure why it does that. Make sure ray tracing is off because I don't want that on either. Okay, good. Hang on, audio. I'm going to lower this a little bit. There we go. Hang on, am I going the wrong way? Oh, that's the building. I was running towards the wrong one. Okay, it's this way. Oh, we got an echo. What's this?
He was a victim. The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Very common theme in all the games I play. Silent Hill 2 is about a dude looking for his wife. Now I am also playing a horror game about a dude trying to save his wife or whatever.
Alan. Alice? What was that? Like a ray of warm light, I felt her presence. It gave me strength to go on.
This place looks expensive to live in. You can tell he must have been a fucking minted writer. You have to afford an apartment here, in the middle of New York.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
The entire floor is the apartment. It's not like apartments on each floor. The entire floor is his apartment. The elevator just opens straight into it.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Which room's she in?
Alice.
Oh, who's
This is
this?
a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
The Scratch is the evil version of Alan Wake.
This is the door
That was created by the Dark Place.
where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
I'm guessing I need to find the memory card. It should be here somewhere, right? How hard can it be to find an SD card? They have a habit of going missing, don't they? Oh, there we go.
Alice's memory card.
That easy. I don't know how some people can struggle to find an SD card. I've known people to talk about finding an SD card for literally days on end and not be able to find anything. How inept must you be?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work...
I do like that. Remedy are really good when it comes to things like physics. Like Control is one of the best games I've ever played, and the physics in that game, in just like lighting and everything, is like next level. And they did it really well in this as well. Like if you've never played a Remedy Entertainment game, you really should change that immediately. I think, you know, I might even stream Control next, considering it's one of the best games ever.
My photos.
And I'm just fucking itching to play it again.
Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued.
Washington's not even that close to it. Like, she couldn't find a therapist in New York.
And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly.
Yeah, because he went missing in the lake at the end of the first game, so he's been missing for 13 years.
About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Oh, that light's flickering, and so is the one in this room.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes.
I mean, you should have put flashes on a secret camera.
I turn it into art.
I mean, that's one way to take advantage of being haunted, right?
And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
The lamp behind her flickers whenever she says certain words.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Foreshadowing. Very on the nose foreshadowing, but foreshadowing nonetheless. You can see what the story is somewhat going towards. Continue. We're going to go to the next chapter.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. Yeah. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that Dark Presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free.
The first game did also end on a massive cliffhanger, so I'm glad they actually did make a second one, even if it took them 13 years.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
I do love that they drink coffee at the same time like that.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
This game generally looks fucking amazing.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder.
The cult in Saga Story is different to the cult in Alan's story.
Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any
One's called the cult of the tree, the other one is cult of the word.
Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Oh, am I going to profile him? I think I do. Let me have a look.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
He doesn't want to spoil the story, that's it.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Another one, what's this?
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Oh, that's true. The vice versa option is a little more interesting. Did someone else that Scratch out first?
Okay. Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
I'm not sure if that counts as being spoilers or not, because it's literally about her own life, but yeah, we know where to go next, okay.
Wake has more information.
Oh, does he?
I need to keep questioning him.
Yeah, we're not done with him then, okay. In which case? Okay, sport. Have a look at what clues we have. Alan Wake interview.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Okay, what evidence do we have? Where is the clicker? I mean, we found out that page. Here, it's in Watery. Which trailer? That's gonna go there.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
And we find out this trailer. Can I profile him again? The manuscript.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. Gone missing.
So all the manuscript pages you find are narrated by Alan.
Turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold.
There's basically an audiobook in the game about the game's events.
These words felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Profiling, are we done profiling him? I think we are. Let me go back and ask him more questions,
It's all on
can I?
the page. The clicker? The cult? Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Yeah, I'm shaming him for his outfit. That's cold. I guess he is the fashion police. Putting the fashion police, right? Oh, shoebox. Anything good in here? I need the rifle. But there's also another shotgun. No, I need the rifle. I ran out of bullets last time. I do want to equip that as well. Lot. Down there. Okay, good. It's only 5 bullets, which is not a lot. Do a manual save. Do it here. Okay. So, when you play the game, you can play as either Alan or Saga, and usually you can use this puddle here to switch between them. But there are certain points in the story where you have to play as one or the other. Well, and depending on which order you play it in, it does have an effect on certain, not effect on the plot points, it does affect how quickly you can realize what's going on when you realize what the twist is, because certain elements get reframed when you know how certain stories end. And I think it's really clever letting the player choose which order to experience things in. So, like, you can experience it one way, and someone else can experience it the other way. And you end up getting the twist delivered differently from each one, because one person would know certain things the other person wouldn't know. And I think it's genuinely really fucking clever writing, the way that you can have this game played out in any order you want, and the twist will still be a twist. It'll just be delivered differently. And it's just a sign that these guys really know what they're fucking doing when it comes to writing, because it's just 10 out of 10, start to finish. What I'll do, I'll switch back to Alan. Because I'm going to do all of Alan Wake's story first, and then I'll switch to Saga for her story. Purely because I like the way the twist plays out when you do it this way around.
I was back. I wasn't able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me.
What are we doing in the writer's room? I've got a map, I've got a cupboard.
Page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it.
The last drop of initiation had brought me to the writer's room, but not one where I was writing now. A different reality at a different time. I had died in the end, again. The dark presence had killed me. But something had changed now. My memories of what happened were not eaten away. There'd be another manuscript there. The title page read, Return. Had I written it, but then forgotten about it? Felt important. It was important. Okay. Do we get writing? We get writing.
I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Alright, we're back on the talk show.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time we wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
Well, it's not letting me save yet, okay.
Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
I need to go back into TV for that one. I'm guessing this door is locked.
It could not be opened on this side.
Okay, before I do this next bit, I know there's going to be an ad playing in a minute. What I'll do, I'm going to drop a quick BRB so I can get another drink and maybe some snacks, and I'll be back in just a minute. It's going to be one of my favourite sections in the game as well. I hope you're all excited for this bit, because it's fantastic. I'll be back in just a minute. Be right back.
I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear. The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear. The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear.
Alright, I am back and we are ready to dive into this. Hope you guys are ready. This is gonna knock your socks off. TV within a TV.
What the hell?
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories, and you're all made up pure.
it's true and fair to say.
This section is a whole trip. This section is so well done.
So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination, and you had nightmares night and day.
I think the guy who plays Thor is so fucking good.
So true. So here is a clue of hope to remember. Visions they come true. Bend the lights with
It's essentially telling you about the clicker that they're looking for in Saga storyline. Such a good dance. I love how Alan's like just going through the motion and Mr. Door here is just fucking loving it. He has no idea what and he's having a great time. Look at him. And you got Sam Lake, the director of the game over there as well, doing the same thing. The song is also a fucking banger. We're going inside on the TV. And inside the TV is yet another TV.
And the award goes to Alan White. And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much. I had to get away.
There's all these shadows just chilling on these chairs. It's wild. I think I'm supposed to use the lamp on something, aren't I? Oh no, ladder, there we go. I missed that. There we go. Wrong thing. Go down this way. Although this song is literally telling you what the twist of the story is. And I love how much it just foreshadows what's happening. And I love the band members are telling you which direction to go in. It's great. Like, this is how I want to see live action being used in video games more. Like, it's just so creative.
But there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. You just say you lived a jaded lie. Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
Oh, hang on. Am I supposed to use the lamp again here? No, I think not. Oh, I think I am. I've got sunglasses now. It's great. He's getting, the more you go into the song, the more he gets into the dance. Like before, he was just going through the motion, but now he's actually doing the dance properly. Oh, I need to get light to shift here. Okay, hang on. What was a light source? I need to find a light source. I love him. Look at him. I need to shift this scene. This Getaway Club. What am I missing? I missed something. I got stuck on this part before as well. And I'm doing the exact same thing again, going around in circles. Hang on. Is it the phone booth? I don't think it is. Let's go back. Cannot go back, okay. Something over here I missed? No. What am I missing? I'm definitely missing something. No, it's not that. That lamp over there, I need to get there. Okay. I need to grab this light. And stick it in here. There we go. I go through here? No, not this way. Not that way. Oh no! I'm not going to the door. I go to the TV again, of course. And again. Through the other TV. Yeah, I've got a gun now. Which means I'm now in danger. Shit.
He could write a new story like Tom Zane before him, and maybe they'd be happy once again. Just one shot, one more chance for him to save their marriage away from the city. A romantic
This is an actual Finnish rock band called Poets of the Fall. In the game, they're called Old Gods of Asgard. In real life, they are an actual Polish rock band called... Not Polish, sorry, Finnish rock band called Poets of the Fall. They were in the first game as well as characters. And they are in this game as well as fictional versions of themselves. Ooh, a flare gun.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war meets its warrior, true and right. The dark
Oh, I'm getting ambushed here. Okay, do you know what? Fuck all of you. Shit, I should have... Okay. Oh, fuck, fuck. Shit, okay. I wasn't expecting there to be that many enemies at once. I do remember this bit being a bit difficult, so you know what? I can do this. I can make it through this song. Right, let's not use that because that takes too long to reload. Oh no, maybe I should. Takes them out a lot quicker, okay. Where are you? I know you're gonna come in here. Where's the next one? You're the problem. There we go. I don't want to waste too many flare shots because those are very good when you're surrounded. Take all these. Oh snap. It's only one of you. You get the revolver. Barrels, are they gonna explode if I shoot them? Wait for solo. I think we're in the guitar solo, so I can go ahead. There's a little stage direction on the floor as well. Shit, there's someone behind me. Dude, I'm trying to reload. Leave me alone. Shit. Shit, I don't have any healing items, this is the problem. This is the problem, they don't give you any healing items. You sort of have to do a hitless run. Also, why is my webcam frozen again? Hang on a second. There we go. I'm not sure why I did that again. I'd only just noticed it was frozen. This time for realsies. That dude dodged the shot as well. And there you are. I need to make some distance before I shoot you in the face. There we go. No, I don't have any health items. Yeah, that is what makes this part so difficult. You just get ammunition, you get batteries for your flashlight, and that's it. Best of luck. Make sure I'm fully locked in before I go ahead. Alright, that's good. Right, next wave, let's go. These medkits. I need medkits. I need healing. Give me painkillers. Here we go, one at a time, please. I think that's all of them. Fingers crossed, let me reload everything before I continue. Because he takes forever to reload his weapons. Right, anything good in here, please, give me something good. Oh, we got healing items, good. Finally, okay, quick slot that to up there, there we go. This IO, okay. Being a light there, probably need to take. Got a safe spot, okay. Oh, is that my way out? It was all just one really radical dream.
That was pretty good. A vision.
Oh, we got an echo. We're still in the song.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to.
I love his little dance.
Again and again, until I figure it out, to bring this song to its end.
It's literally telling you what you need to do as well.
You gotta figure it out to bring this song to its end.
There we go. Is that the final TV? Am I finally out of here? How good is this? This was in my Spotify Wrapped, I listened to it so much. I can probably do the dance too. Oh no, 100% always the case. Some people just want to be validated. And just want people to agree with them. So they post shit like that all the time.
This guy!
How cool was that whole segment of the game? That whole chapter even.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Champion of light,
He's humming the song.
herald of darkness.
It's a pretty easy one. It's like that, and then you do the twirl. Show the herald of darkness. Lost in a never ending. I'm not gonna spin, but I do know most of the steps, yeah.
Laitto pojat jenkkakoneet soimaan. Atana.
He's a fan of the song too.
Champion of light,
It's a fucking catchy song.
herald of darkness.
Also, why is he mopping carpet? Look, I'm sure he's a professional. I'm not here to question someone about their own work. And I'm no professional janitor. I'm not really an expert in the field of sanitation, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to mop carpet, right? Yeah, he's in Control. He's originally from Control. He's the janitor of the FBC. He's in the oldest house, and he shows up in every room. You basically go to every section you go to. He's also a supernatural entity. So him just randomly showing up in the dark place is also just like somewhat of an Easter egg. Artie is the name of a Finnish.
This performance, The Dark Place, was put.
I think it's the god of the sea.
But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was.
Phone I hear again.
The payphone was ringing again. The mystery caller was back at it. I had to find out more.
Alan Wake? Do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? You... Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen. Tell me, how much do you remember? Did you visit Parliament Tower? Did you find anything there?
Yeah. Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Return. Oh man, this is what we're after. The Scratch can't have it. Our survival, the survival of the fucking cosmic everything depends on this. Come to me. Ocean View Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone.
I believe the Ocean View Hotel was also in control as well. It's a hotel you go through, traveling between different like realities.
We go with the flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
Although this hotel is different to the one that was in control.
The Ocean View Hotel. A suspicious invitation to a shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon. The Ocean View Hotel.
Well, I think this is literally the exact same location that the Continental Hotel in John Wick is, because it's the same, the Flatiron Building, isn't it? So in the John Wick movies, this is the hotel that's the New York Continental. Pretty sure that building is also, like, literally trying to be sold off because it's, like, literally not profitable to be used or anything.
You just need
Like, I'm saying it's not actually used for anything, and the owner's trying to get rid of it because they can't do anything with it because it's too expensive to keep and upkeep. Artie and the Janitors, they're a band.
With only dream logic to lead me to the hotel, I looked to the neon signs for guidance.
Is there a neon sign that can guide me around here? Seeing a neon arrow pointing me this way.
A dark presence is out there. It's hunting me. Its spies are always watching. It's trying to catch me. I think it did more than once. It's stealing from me. Stealing my identity. It wants to be me. Replace me. Twisted version of me. Scratch. Mr. Scratch. It's slithering into the story. Once it's in the story, I have to use it to keep the story true. I got it. I have to make the story darker now. But that gives it power. That's bad. I don't want that. But I have no choice. It's an arms race. I gotta keep it together. Damn it. I'll be the first one to cross the finish line.
Seeing glimpses of him writing the story you're currently playing through. So meta, I love it.
Was fragile, constantly under attack. There was no time to waste. The dark presence was only a step behind me.
So Mirror Peak was the name of the mountain in Cauldron Lake at Bright Falls. Any collectible, something hidden down here maybe? It's a dead end. I thought I'd double check. Oh, he's back.
You're the killer, the cult leader. It's in your eyes.
No! You got the wrong man! It's Scratch! There's no time to lose!
You're going nowhere.
Damn, he's dead again. I mean, this time we definitely killed him. He's also, in case you can't tell, he's dressed like Max Payne. Same clothes and everything.
I just wanted it to be over. It was all my fault. I'd had
this dark place in my head for so long.
They don't have the rights to Max Payne anymore, so I believe Rockstar brought it, and then they made Max Payne 3. That's why his name is Alex Casey, but apart from that, like, he is literally meant to be Max Payne.
Place. I was the dark.
Max Payne is such a fucking good name as well. So edgy, but like the best way.
Me and the writer, we were the same.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late.
I mean, that's twice we've seen him die now. Like, so this motherfucker has died in front of us twice now. I want to make sure this time he ain't coming back. Yeah, that's why in the third game he looks different slightly. Because the first two games, they used the face model of Sam Lake. And they got the rights to the IP, but I don't think they got the rights to his appearance, so they just changed him a little. Aged him up quite a bit as well. Max Payne 3, though, is a fucking great game. Definitely one of the most underrated Rockstar games. Just because it's not an open world game. Like, it's some of the best shooting in any game I've ever played. Yeah, can I go up around? Can I do? Can I go this way? You guys better not attack me. They're definitely very polite though in terms of like video game enemies. They ask you first to make sure you're the right person before they start trying to murder you. Oh, is this an echo? No, it's some darkness. Okay. Oh. You're trying to kill me, aren't you? You are definitely trying to kill me. Shit. Shit, this guy's fast, okay. How many of them are there? Shit. You're down. There's 3 of them.
Using the words.
4 of them, fuck. Okay, I think I'm gonna need the big gun for this. Please tell me that was the last one. You're not gonna attack me, are you? You're pretty good. Yeah, he just left. Okay, good. I've only got 2 bullets left in the revolver, which is not great. Because these guys take more than 2 bullets to go down. In through here. I heard someone try and attack me then, so I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Nothing in the box. Where'd he go? Where did he go? He's gonna be waiting for me up there, isn't he? Okay, okay, we're ready for this. Oh, is that an echo I see? It is. How do I get up there? There we go, I see it. Line those up.
This city will suck you dry if you stay here for too long. You'll end up a lost soul, haunting the streets and alleys. A faded-out shadow, glimpsed by some other poor bastard on his way toward the same fate. Your broken dreams become a broken mirror, and the twisted reflection staring back at you with all the pent-up anger, regret, guilt, and shame was the monster you could never get away from.
Gee, I love it. Constantly dark and brooding. And going through here. This is where I should be going? I think it is.
I could see the Ocean View Hotel. I was getting close.
But what I need to do is I need to go back and around. At least I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm more or less winging this. Where are we going? God damn it, where are you? Where are you? Hopefully he just left. Oh, there he is. He's waiting for me. At least I know I'm going in the right direction if there's enemies waiting for me there. Ambush me. This way? I think it might be. Hang on, am I going the wrong way? Feels like I might be. Oh no, maybe I'm not. Maybe I am going the right way. I mean, it's what I tend to do. I tend to go the wrong way, backtrack, and then find the correct way on the way back. I just love looping myself around so often. So I keep looking for things, and then I end up losing my sense of direction, which way I'm supposed to be going, and I get turned around again. Bad habit I have. Find Alice, I'm working on it. One long ladder. Must be a thrill. Find that. Here? No, we have gone all the way back, haven't we? Glass. Mirror peak bar. Can I go in there? I'm thinking out loud, trying to remind myself which way I'm supposed to be going. Usually the only time I've ever been wrong is when I doubt myself, so I probably am going the right way and I'm doing the right thing. Because it's not often I make mistakes. I think this is a dead end. Unless if I stand here and do it. Ah, there we go. I mean, I literally have a map I could be consulting. I think that's how I get across. I need to shift there and then go across that way, possibly. Not giving them a chance this time. Am I going the right way? I assume so. So I think I did just do a lot of backtracking there, but that's fine. We know which way to go this time. Get across there. So if I go up here again, I go across this way. Anything that changed around here?
It's me, Jode!
I don't think this changes anything, does it? Come on, that makes me go down. I change this. Okay, it changes where this leads to, I think.
The lights affected where the door led to.
Thanks for stating the obvious, Alan. Where does that take me? Where am I now, right now? Where am I right now? If I do that, I can't go back, can I? In which case, I think it's this. I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. Yep. Oh, where did he go? Did he just jump out, say boo, and then leave? Oh, we're at the hotel. It's fine. We got to where I need to go. Totally my plan all along. We need a key. Okay. Would it happen to be 0665, would it? No. That was too optimistic. That'd be the same key. Look around. Someone always leaves a password nearby in a video game. Gonna be something on here, right? Try our new Ocean View cocktail. Okay. The flickering light. Can I change the scene? I can. It's open now. I think that's a new chapter of Night Spring. The bar menu. What caught your eye about this? That's some expensive drinks. Shotgun. I'm hoping that's an actual shotgun. $19 for a shotgun is actually surprisingly cheap. Look at this. Now I'm locked inside. What have we got here? Good stuff, good stuff. Ocean View Cocktail 2550. Is that going to be the code? Oops, wrong button. 2550. It is. Right, before I go in there though, I believe there's an episode of Night Springs on that TV I want to watch.
Young woman on a mission to save a missing loved one. Desperately trying to stay one step ahead of the shadowy government agents hunting her. Agents from the very same agency that took the only person she cares about. On her quest, she is guided by her mysterious alien guardian angel. Her guiding star shows her the way, as it always.
Oh, hang on, is this who I think it is?
She does not know what strangeness awaits her as she follows its unwavering light to the small town of Night Springs. Tonight's dreamlike episode, North Star.
This is gonna get strange. There's no helping it. The universe is much deeper.
I think it is. Is this my girl, Jesse Faden?
My brother and I know. We've seen it. We've seen you. But there are some people, an agency, that doesn't want anyone knowing more than what they see. That's why they
Oh, fucking yeah.
and have been chasing me my whole life. But
It's the protagonist from Control. Is it going to be the same 1, 2, 5? No, it's not.
You really think he's in there? Then let's figure out how to get that gate open.
Yeah, we're playing as the main protagonist Control right now.
You think something here's important?
61, 58, 104, 112, 238. Is that the code? Two, 3.
Yep.
Oops, wrong one.
We need the code.
2, 3, 8. There we go.
I've never been able to track down the government agency that took my brother. Until now. You helped me find this place. Now you'll help me get him back. Right.
I don't have any weapons though. I'm hearing shadows. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, there's a shadow just waiting for me right there.
What the fuck are those? The gazebo.
I wish I could phase through people like this IRL. It would make crowds so much easier to navigate.
Get inside the light.
Hang on, what's this? Staff memo. Please be aware that there are some changes due to new management. Starting immediately, Coffee World will only open at night. This will allow us to draw in new customers. All staff should be pushing our brand new Dark as the Void blend. On that note, tomorrow we'll be having a special tasting party for staff. Attendance is mandatory. Please bring your friends. Imagine having friends and bringing friends is also going to be mandatory, right? Missing person. Have you seen me? Jacob Flemson. Age 52. Sex male. Height 5'11". Damn, he's taller than me. Weight 180 pounds. Last seen hiking at Night Spring National Park. 18th of September, the reporting party. advised that her partner, Jacob Flemson, was last seen leaving for Night Springs National Park at approximately 11:30 a.m. Flemson was also wearing a dark shirt with Rock Band logo, flannel overshirt, navy jeans. If found, please contact the Night Springs Sheriff's Department. Dark Triangle Coffee proudly presents Night Under the Stars. The night may be cold, but the coffee is hot. This week, Coffee World will only be open at night. Bring your family, friends, children, and anyone you know for fun under the stars. Join us, join the percolation, okay? Oh hey, it's that guy again.
What's going on here? What are those shadow people?
Well, that's what I'm here trying to figure out. The government's been putting something in the coffee.
Turning the frogs gay, right? I've heard this before.
Is this the same government agency that's been chasing me all these years? I'm looking for someone. My brother. Have you seen anybody?
Well, only if you count those monsters. I'm sorry, ma'am. They've been abducting people from Night Springs, too. I'm here to get them back home. But now it's time you left. It's not safe here.
Something in the coffee is doing this?
I mean, do frogs drink coffee?
Wrap my head around it, too. At first,
I think they do.
Well, I don't know what I thought. But now it's clear. This is deep state science.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my brother.
I respect that. There's a warehouse just past the park. It's locked up tight, has some fancy government security system, but the intercom is busted. I figure that's where they're keeping our missing folks. There's a spare pistol and flashlight on the bench.
Oh, don't mind if I help myself.
Those monsters don't do well with light. And whatever you do not drink the coffee.
This should make things easier.
I'm pretty certain Jesse Faden is more of a tea drinker anyway.
Let's check out that warehouse the sheriff mentioned. You still with me? Good to hear.
Yoink, that's all mine. Okay, which way are we going? We're going through this. I'm get rid of this. Get rid of you. And you. Okay, now I need to deal with you. Oh, this gun is much better than the one Alan has. Not too bad when you have a decent weapon. The real problem with Alan, he's got a 6-shooter revolver. And it takes more than 6 shots unless you're getting headshots to kill these things. So when you have more than one to deal with as well, even if you do get headshots, it will take a good number of shots to take one down, right? 3 or 4 shots. So when you have 3 enemies at once, and because the gun takes so long to reload, that's a challenge when you play with Alan's levels.
This must be the warehouse. But how do I get inside? Hi, I need to get inside.
Please insert passkey.
Sorry, I lost it.
Please insert passkey.
Fucking machine.
Passkey. Do you submit to security questions for authorization?
Sure. What's the question?
Please recite the 4th word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
I'm gonna have to do some homework, can't I?
Incorrect.
Triangle?
That is
Okay, we're going to go do some research. Wait, hang on. Is it the thing I found earlier? On that bench. Was that what it was? Or am I looking for something else?
Orientation video.
2, 3, 0, 3, 0, 4. Oh, it's just a 1. Okay, I thought it'd be more than 1. Sometimes it does it and then keeps getting longer and longer or faster and faster. Oh, what's this? Nothing important. I can't read it. I don't read triangle. I think I do need to go back for it. In fact, you know what? We'll try and wing it again. Can I try that again?
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Coffee?
That is incorrect.
No, I need to watch the video. Okay. There's a video out there I need to find. Can't open that. Okay. Can't throw myself in the well. That's another thing I can't do. Can't do anything fun here, can I? Room. Is that where it would be?
Sheriff said not to drink this stuff.
This is definitely set up like a cult meeting room or an AA meeting. Okay, we're going to stumble around here for a bit. Welcome Center. Well, while the ad break is playing, I will get myself another drink, so I'll be back in just a minute. Be right back.
I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear. The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report.
was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful. He's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
I think I'll do a bit more of this and then I'll call it a night. I will be streaming again tomorrow, but I'll probably be streaming earlier in the day because I'll have plans in the evening.
Security system wants some kind of password.
And I might be playing a different game as well, just for that day. Something comes out that I've been looking forward to.
What did it ask for, exactly?
And then after that Sunday, hopefully I'll be playing with Alana. We're doing some co-op games. We're playing Death Note, we're playing Marvel Rivals. I might get her to play some Power World with me.
Ask for the fourth word of the Dark Triangle Coffee mission statement. Any idea what that is?
Of course, it wants you to watch the video. The info you're after is on a videotape, but it is chock full of government brainwashing. I watched a bit of it. It was
Don't worry, I'm immune to propaganda.
dangerous. You can't watch that tape.
I need that videotape, Sheriff.
Well, this is exactly how they get you. But fine. If you really want it, I hid it in Ferris wheel, cup number 4. You'll need this key. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I'll be careful with the government propaganda. You can trust me. Ferris wheel. Imagine it's that one over there, right? That big red glowing Ferris wheel. How do I get there? Way around, or it's gonna be this way around, isn't it? Oh, you can fuck off. This gun is fucking so much better. Like the difference between this and Alan's gun, night and day. Holy cow! How do I give this to him? Sheriff's spare pistol. Like just how quickly and efficiently I'm taking dudes out with this is insane. It can hold 24 shots, whereas the revolver can only hold 6. I guess that's what makes it difficult, you know, in actual survival horrors, when you have a weapon that's not exactly the best. Need cup number 4. Seven, 12. 1, 2, 3. This one here I want.
So, you up for a movie?
Where do I watch this? The real challenge is finding a VHS player and then finding a TV that can plug into a VHS player. Where would it be? If I was a VHS player, where would I be? I've been there. Roasting bar, warehouse. I could go back to the sheriff and see if he knows where I can watch it. No, I don't think he can tell me where to go. Okay. Okay, we'll just wander around this haunted amusement park until we find one. I know it's not the tasting room, so I've already been there. Let's try the welcome center. Ah, there we go. I see a TV. Right, let's watch this government propaganda. See if it turns any of the frogs gay. Hang on, my camera's frozen again. I need to figure out what's going on with this camera. I shouldn't be doing that.
Dark Triangle Coffee is a fast-growing company with ambitions to sweep the nation and eventually the globe with our out-of-this-world beverages.
Oh, I see. There's words flashing on.
Flavor and our unique beans, people are rushing to join, but Dark...
Join. Yeah, that's the fourth word.
The company's mission statement is simple. To drink the truth.
Truth. No, it's that one.
Password is
Our financial
truth.
and spiritual growth
Now
has
we
been
can
accelerating at speeds previously unknown
what
to
is-
humanity.
Oh, am I being brainwashed by the coffee ad?
Something in my head. Please.
It's the hiss.
No, please, Lloyd. You stopped it. That was awful. Like a voice screaming in my head. But we got what we needed. The fourth word of the mission statement. Truth. Let's get back to that warehouse.
Yeah, I think it was this way, right?
Saying something to me.
I hope so.
If you hadn't been there, what would have happened?
This definitely looks like a cult hideout.
What is he trying to do here? Control people?
When you look at the signs and just how blatantly obvious it is with the whole thing, like join us and all that.
Mother has already been. No, I didn't come all this way to lose him now.
Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Truth.
That is correct. Further verification required.
What?
Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for
Oh.
Dark Triangle Coffee
Fahrenheit.
in Fahrenheit.
I'm not a barista. 180.
180?
That is incorrect.
Alright, we're doing more homework. I think that's what the note on the bench was about, right?
Roasting temperature. You don't happen to know, do you? Didn't think so.
Oh, hang on, you need to get fucked.
That intercom is asking for another password.
I'll help if I can. And sorry about before. I just don't want anyone else getting hurt. But you watched the video, right? You must have a strong mind.
Something like that.
Welcome
It's
back.
asking for the coffee's optimal roasting temperature. Any ideas?
Sorry, I'm a tea guy.
Probably
I did come across
why he's not affected.
bar nearby. The info you need might be there.
Roasting bar, that's where I gotta go. Yeah, I think it might be. Oh, let me grab this first and then I'll shoot you. Where are you? There you are. There's another one. Okay, this is not the roasting bar. So I'm going to take my search elsewhere. That's the... Is that the... that's a big pie. Big fucking pie. Hope this is dead end. This way.
I've loitered in enough coffee shops to recognize a roasting machine. Let's check this out. This is like being back in school.
First digit of our optimal roasting temperature is half the second digit. And the third digit is one less than before. Okay. 3-digit number. So I imagine it's going to be, first is half the second. So that means it's 1, 2. Is it 1, 2, 1? Is it 1, 2, 0?
The temperature is more than the sum of our triangle. What does that mean?
So 60 plus 60 plus 60. That's 180. That means... That's the second one. 2, 4, 3. I think that's what it's going to be, right?
So the temperature is less than 500.
I think it's 2, 4, 3, right? 2 plus 4 plus 3. Unless it's not that. Unless it's 400 and something. I think for roasting coffee, I think it's going to be more than that.
I guess they only hire mathematicians here.
Okay, let's try working this out. That's 180. It's higher than 180. It's less than 500. It's half of the second. The second number is going to be double. 267. I'll give that a go. No, it's not. I think it's 4, 2, 3. No.
They only hire mathematicians here.
Less than 500, so it can't be 500. Can't be 3, because the second number is half of that, so it can't be 3. Not 426. Sorry, 43. Or 421 even.
That doesn't seem right.
We'll check that last one. What was the last one? Below 600. 500 is also the number of light years. So it's below 500 Fahrenheit. less than 500. Let's say it's 2, 1, 0.
I guess they only hire mathematicians here.
Because the first and second one, second digit's going to be half what the first one is. Okay, okay.
Right?
Just cross that one. Cross those two out.
You what?
I still need to replace that one. That was a placeholder one, so I used the one Harpy uses for hers. I want to use a different one for what? I just haven't figured out which one to use yet. Or 3. 3? No, it can't be 3. Let me read those again, so did I misread it? He does. I do know what you mean by that. That'll be a good one. Half relationship, which is greater than the sum of our triangle. So those three angles added up is 180. Of course, we know that much. Greater than 180. The first digit is half the second digit. Shit, am I doing this wrong? I was doing it the wrong way around. So is it going to be 2, 4, 1? 2, 4, 3, sorry.
I guess they only hire mathematicians here.
2, 4, 1.
That doesn't seem right.
Can't be anything less than 180. It'd be 487. Yes. There we go.
That did it. 487. Who knew geometry would actually come in handy?
Right, back to the warehouse. Levers this way. We don't need Pythagoras, we got this. I got the first two digits the wrong way round. I thought the other digit was half, but it was actually double, because the way it was worded confused me. It was the warehouse. The warehouse is this way, I think. There we go.
Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
487.
That is correct. Further verification.
Of course, there's a third one.
Come on.
Try the coffee.
I gotta drink the coffee.
I tried the coffee.
You are not coffee. Try.
They want you to drink it, of course.
Worth a shot. Try the coffee.
That's what I'll do.
Problem. But I can't
I
stop.
think I'll wrap it up here for now.
You'll keep me safe. Right?
And I'll finish this chapter next time. I'll probably stream this again on Monday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming a game that's coming out on the 20th called Project Eden. Eden's Garden. It's a fan game that I've been somewhat looking forward to. So I'll play that live on stream. I'll be streaming earlier tomorrow as well, because I've got plans in the evening. So I'll probably stream around midday or like 3 o'clock or something. Let's chat. Thank you everyone who tuned in today. I always really appreciate it. I hope everyone had a good evening. I'll see if I can find anyone to raid out to. And on Sunday, I'll be streaming with Alana again. So we'll be doing some co-op games, mostly things like Marvel Rivals or Death Note and whatnot. She should be cosplaying as well. I think she's cosplaying as Misa Amane from Death Note on that day. So she's excited for that one. Let's have a look. She's currently spending all day setting up her OBS. Oh, go ahead and steal while you can. You know what? I'm seeing someone else currently playing Alan Wake 2 as well. I might just raid into them. Okay, Weaselbeth. He's also playing Alan Wake 2. I think she is further on in the story than me, but that's fine. I hope you enjoy watching Weaselbeth stream. I've watched them before. She's genuinely a decent person. Do you want JK Rowling film good, or do you want your career to flourish? That is a good question. Thing is, I'll just put in more effort roasting people like Elon Musk instead. Oh, she's not okay. I can't raid into her, I'm afraid. She's got settings that won't allow me to do that. It just means I can just Control F every post I've made and just change the word JK Rowling to Elon Musk, and that should still apply, right? Okay, let me have a look. Is there anyone in the Alan Wake category I can raid into? Because the Weaselbet's not letting me raid in. In which case, I'll have to pick someone else then. Okay, okay. Who do we like to look up right now? One of my friends has recently started streaming. I can raid into her. She's currently playing some Fallout. She's got her camera on as well. So let me go ahead and do that, hopefully. Yeah, she's only just gone live. I'm going to go ahead and raid into her. I hope you enjoy watching her stream. She's playing some Fallout 76. I'll be live again tomorrow, I said earlier on in the day, possibly around midday. Maybe after I've had my lunch, so maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, who knows, depending on how things go. Copy and paste whichever raid message you want to use. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then again on Sunday, and then back on Monday for Alan Wake 2. I hope you enjoy watching Amy play some Fallout. And I'll see you tomorrow, so enjoy your evening, enjoy watching Amy, enjoy doing whatever you end up doing. Sayonara.
If you